Hey everybody, so today I wanted to go over a quick video on how to blend color pencils and what I use to blend. You notice this picture right here was not blended. Also these two, this was my comparison to my Prisma color pencils versus the polychromos, and I didn't use anything to blend either one of these, and this was done with Inktense. But if you see, like when you write with the color pencils, you're always going to have some what they call, it's never going to be smooth on the paper. It's always going to leave you with some sort of, white spots, because the paper has what they call like tooth and stuff. So you're never going to get that complete coverage of the paper. So you can see there's always going to be some sort of white spots in your paper. So what you can do is you can use different things to blend with. One of the things you can do that's very easy is you can kind of use an eraser, because the color pencils won't erase. So using an eraser can kind of fill in those spots, and it lightens up a lot. It's good for lighting up darker spots. The other thing you can do is you can use a blending pencil. This is a Prisma color blending pencil, and this kind of burnishes the wax in the pencil down and does the same thing. So as you can see, with this one makes it really lighter, the eraser. This one kind of just burnishes it down and spreads in there. The other thing I like to use mostly, and for most of my stuff, I use what they call the odorless paint thinner or odorless mineral spirits. And you can get this in different brands in most craft stores. I got this one I think at AC Moore's, but I'm pretty sure like Michael's sells them. And what I do is I pour a little bit of this. I have a sponge, and I just take a little bit and I pour it into the sponge, and it will last for a long time. Like this will last if you cover it for months. And then I use a paper blending stump, and I just will dip it in, and I'll show you. So I'll do like right here. Color this in, and then I will just dump a little, or dip this, and here, just using like circular motions, it blends it in, and that really fills in all the paper. And as you can see, it leaves more of a color. So here with the eraser, it became very light. The blending pencil became a little darker, but then using the mineral spirits gives you the best with the color, keeping your color the same. Okay, so right here I used an eraser, and we'll do some more with the water. Now here I can use the pencil. I'll do the pencil right here, if you can see. You can just use circular motions, and it's just burnishing it down. And then I will use the stump like over here. So, and you don't have to even dip it that often into it. I just put like a little bit. It kind of shows that it's wet, and just kind of like little small circular motions, and it really fills in all those spots that were like white on the paper. So right there you can see how much better the water looks on, let me zoom out a little bit. And you can see how much better it looks blended on this side versus this side that wasn't blended. And you can also go over it once you have blended it. You can go over it and color in some more. You don't have like as much of the waxy buildup as you had. I'll just show some other pictures that I've done that I have blended with using the mineral spirits. So this one, as you can see, that it's totally filled in, and there's a lot of color layers that I was able to use. And also in this one I used them. So again, you can see there's not the white spots, and it's filled in pretty good. So I think it really makes a difference. Okay, so I finished coloring both of them, and this side, except for the water that I did in the beginning, this one really isn't blended at all. It's just done with color pencils. And this one I use blending with the mineral spirits. But sometimes you like to have this kind of contrast between the light and the dark, and this kind of blends it together so it doesn't leave the lighter spots. So one thing you can do is you can just use a pencil, a white pencil, to kind of lighten up some of those spots to give it, you know, that contrast like you had over here. I did a little bit with the dress already, so you can get some of that color, light color, back in, and you just kind of go over with the pencil. Now, I'm not the best artist, you know, the coloring thing is just kind of a fun thing for me. And there we go. So as you can see, this one, besides the water, it's mostly just left undone, and this is using the mineral spirits. So this gives you more of a vibrant color, this gives you a lesser color, kind of more of lighter, and this gives you a darker, more color-rich vibrancy. Thanks for watching.